All right, we're back. We're back. Welcome to another episode of Out of the Darkness and Into the Light. Namaste, namaste. Today we're going to just briefly talk about that thing in your mind, calming that thing in your mind, recognizing that thing in your head, those thoughts, that thinking, that stinking thinking, all the way twinking. It is so great to be out here in nature and natural as usual. You know I love being out in nature, being out in the natural, being here with you as well. Some of the concepts we're going to cover real briefly is about the thinking, thoughts. Don't forget thinking, ing, that's a continuation, that's an energy that continues, ing, thinking, continual, random thoughts, thinking. Thoughts is stop, it halts. If you're thinking and then you have a thought, that thought, the thinking has stopped and now it's a thought. And sometimes we say, I thought you brought it. Oh no, I thought you brought it. We were thinking and then we concluded our thinking with a thought. But a lot of times we mistake thinking and thoughts for memories. And so we have all these thoughts or things going through our head, and we're thinking these things and we're having these thoughts, and the random thoughts, the random things that we think, but actually the random thoughts and the random thinking is good for us. It's when we try to corral them or isolate them that they become bad for us, because now we have put our blinders on and we no longer are expressing or thinking independently of those thoughts. Those thoughts sometimes are great thoughts. There's nothing wrong with great thoughts. See, and we have that secret. We have that secret, that which is sacred, that Christos, the oil, that anointing. He's here to lead and guide us in all the truth, but how can we be led by him or hear from him if we got all this other contrary thinking going on or contrary thoughts going on? It would be hard to hear from that one who helps us to think and helps us to decipher what we think and to decipher what we thought. Now we're moving somewhere. We're going somewhere. I think I got an idea. No, I thought I had an idea, but I do have an idea. It comes out of my memory. So the saying is, there were 3 frogs on a log, and one took a notion to jump. How many were left? Need a little bit more time? 3. 3 were left, because one only took a notion to jump. He didn't jump. See? He was thinking about jumping, thinking. He thought about jumping, thought, but he didn't jump. So in our mind, we were thinking math. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 frogs left. No, 3 frogs left, because he only took a notion to jump. He only thought about jumping. And that's where it ended at. And so it is with our thinking. Our thinking ends at our thoughts. And then after we have that thought becomes memory. And memory is not thinking, and memory is not thought. Now we can recall a memory. We can even recall a thought. But the thinking, that's the engine, that's the work that makes it get up to the point where it becomes a thought. And after it becomes a thought and you entertain that thought, hey, thought, how you doing? Come on right in, man. Have some Coke, have some Pepsi. Got some chips and dips over there. What game you want to watch? Okay, good. Oh, man, let me tell you. Now, the restroom's over there to the right, okay? And the bathroom's to the left. And then we got all the paper plates and paper cups and the red cups you want. And, oh, yeah, what type of music do you like? We're going to put, oh, you like jazz? I do, too. And we're going to play some Donald Bell's music, man. This guy's the greatest musician on the planet. You say that's what you thought. So we entertain thoughts. And there's nothing wrong with entertaining thoughts. Because those thoughts eventually become memories, and then we can replay those memories. We can rewind those memories, whether they're good memories or whether they're bad memories. We can work our way through it. We can definitely work our way through it. You can work your way through it. I always say like this: there are some things that I can change, and then there are some things that I can't change. And the things that I can change, I'm going to do everything in my powers to change it. And the things that I can't change, I'm going to do everything in my power not to try to change it. But the things that I can change, I'm going to do everything in my power to change it. Then I'm going to start with me. See, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If I want to make the world a better place, I take a look at myself and make a change. I got to get it right while I got the time, because when I close my heart, I close my mind. You know I'm singing a song by Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror, but it's true lyrics. And most people didn't know he didn't write the song. Sadia Garrett, Quincy Jones's goddaughter, wrote Man in the Mirror. He just gave it its life. He gave it its vision. So, this was brief, but I'll be back. So in the meanwhile, why has the wow got to be mean? But in the meanwhile, stay tuned for another episode of Out of the Darkness and Into the Light, baby. You know. I love the way that sounds. You know it.